Blessings, beautiful souls. Melanie Beckler here with our full moon lunar eclipse energy update. And in this video, we're going to look at 5 key things that you need to know. So the first thing is that this full moon lunar eclipse happening the evening of March 24th or on the 25th, depending on where in the world you are, it brings this cosmic impulse of accelerated energy to support accelerating ascension, accelerating soul awakening, to support remembering. So whatever's been happening in your life, whatever's going on in your world with this lunar eclipse and heading deeper into this eclipse cycle, there may be a natural moving things along where things are accelerated, things come to an end, new opportunities appear, or perhaps there's just a new awareness of what is now right for you. Before recording this video, I'm putting it up a little later than normal because we were hanging out with some friends, and my friend was just asking all of these questions about channeling and so excited about channeling and sharing how he feels this impulse, this drive to channel, to be in that space, to be of service in this way. Now, I've hung out with this friend many times and this has never come up before, which when I was prepping to make this video just now, it seemed like the perfect example that things that have been beneath the surface, maybe in some far corner of your awareness about, yeah, I think I have this calling to do that thing, around this time in this accelerated energy that may really rise to the surface of your awareness. Now, the key here is to act on it, because through action, we're able to anchor the intuition from source, from our souls, from spirit. And taking that very next step then allows the next to appear. And simultaneously with this cosmic energy, there's greater sensitivity, greater access to psychic awareness. You may notice vivid dreams or insights or intuitions coming up. Pay attention. Ask yourself, what is my soul seeking to reveal to me? And use any unexpected turns, changes, surprises in your reality as opportunities for your awakening. And remember that with any unsettled energy in your life now, or with unexpected events or turns or changes or surprises, it's all an opportunity that you can use for your awakening through awareness. Through in the moment or shortly after when you regain your composure, dropping in to the innermost point within your heart, the still point field where infinite possibility resides, where you're able to access your connection with source and the source of all-knowing inspiration, intuition. There's so much support and guidance available to you now to support you in claiming this phase of acceleration that doesn't happen to you, but happens with and through you when you claim it and when you tune in. I do have a really profound new channeled series for this eclipse cycle that you can check out at angelactivation.com to learn more and to be guided into that inner place to tap into all that is available to you now. The second thing to know about this particular full moon eclipse energy, which the eclipse amplifies the energy of a normal full moon. So it's like this crescendo of energy, this culmination point, this powerfully revealing light that may be shining a light on things that have been suppressed or shelved or pushed to the side or buried down, that now your soul, spirit is saying to you, look at this, acknowledge this past wound or pain or insecurity or thought pattern that gets perpetuated. So pay attention to what comes up to your awareness, especially those shadow aspects or wounded parts of you. The key here is to not judge the shadow, to have awareness, to recognize, oh, I'm judging myself, or oh, I'm really getting caught up in distraction rather than doing the practices and work and things I know I need to be doing, or whatever it is, to gain awareness of what's coming up for you. And rather than suppressing it or looking away from it or pushing it back down, numbing yourself with substances or food or alcohol, really look at it, allow it to rise to the surface of your awareness and welcome it into your heart with divine love, which holds the key to transmute old energy for you to powerfully let go. Don't judge your shadow. Don't judge yourself for still being in transition between where you were and where you know you're headed, what you know is possible for you in your life. Welcome what arises into the heart of divine love, and through this you can powerfully clear and elevate your energy field to support yourself in moving along this accelerated path, claiming the potentials in this very moment, this cycle now. In this, you might take a moment to honor and acknowledge how far you've come. This eclipse cycle can remind us of where we were at the last eclipses last October, and then where we were before that back in April of the previous year. And this consecutive growth and evolution, that for some souls there is little change because things are stagnant. But for others who lean in to these waves of transformation, there can be a massive unfoldment. And this is the call from Source, from the divine, from Spirit, to welcome and lean into that. Use everything for your awakening. And the third thing is that this is a powerful time to shift and change. Become aware of what patterns, habits, thought processes, emotional temperaments, neural pathways in your brain are still firing, but that do not serve you. And commit, resolve, choose to make a change. So in a great big cosmic cycle, this is the point of time for letting go. So if there is an addiction or something you're aware of that you've been holding on to that's keeping you small, holding you back, keeping you tied up in distraction, become aware of it. And then rather than judging yourself for having it, welcome it into your heart, allow it to transmute, and then take some other action instead. Anchor a new possibility, anchor a new pattern, a new habit that does serve you to fire your brain in a new way and shift your trajectory, to begin to now change your course, to step onto the timeline of what you truly desire, of what your soul is truly yearning for in this life. Now is the time to shift, to change. And when we do this consciously and proactively, it's so much easier than waiting to be shaken by life, waiting for those unexpected things that change your course. If those happen, stay aware, stay centered, ground, allow, but also be proactive in choosing the highest possibilities for your life, getting clear about your intentions, and then acting in alignment with that in a way that brings you into greater resonance with what you truly desire. The fourth thing to know is that there's an opening now for new awareness around relationships. So this could be a new level of awareness around how you show up in a relationship and how you can welcome all of you as you continue to transform, evolve, and grow. There may be awareness of where your needs are or aren't being met in a relationship, giving you an opportunity to communicate, to make changes, to welcome culmination and shift. Or in some instances, there may be opportunities to turn the page on relationships that are no longer serving you, or to set clear boundaries to change the way you engage. And this could be relationships of all types, by the way: work, life, friendships, family, romantic. The key here is having awareness about what is now right for you, what now serves and supports you, and listening to the inner guidance as to whether there's some change that you need to make, or perhaps, and this is always a great place to begin, how can you just show up in a different way? Maybe it's loving and nurturing an old wounded aspect of yourself that's afraid to be seen, so you can fully stand in truth regardless of who you're around. Maybe it's about bringing a greater work-life balance in your relationships, creating more time for play, or perhaps even more time to do that soul work, inner calling, to act on the inner nudges from your soul. And in doing that, you might find that many of the relationship challenges that appear seem to sort of dissolve. Sometimes we have divine discomfort in our life that appears because we're not quite on our right course and trajectory. And so we get in alignment, and things around us can shift and unfold much more harmoniously as a result. So the key is to keep seeking and looking for truth, to ask yourself, is this even true? So if there's dynamics that come up in a relationship, is this even true? Or are there just old patterns, sticky energy that's between you and the other person that you can become aware of, grab, look at, welcome into the heart of divine love, and let go? The fifth key thing about this full moon lunar eclipse is that there is this cosmic opening to support you in remembering and reuniting with divine presence within. There's been this whole saga for humanity of going from a place of remembering that the Spirit of God, the source of all prosperity, the essence of source, is within us each, to being disconnected from that, misled, persuaded to believe that God is something external that punishes us, judges us, that we should fear. And now we've come full circle, where there's this opportunity to remember that the light of Christ is accessed within, that the Spirit of God is within, and that we can now use everything in our reality as that reminder, as that opportunity to go inward, to reunite with the inner light, spiritual substance source, to allow this to be illuminated, to shine forth within us and around us, and to recognize that that same light, that same spark of the divine within me is within you and is within everyone. Of course, not everyone is connected to it or aware of it, but the more we become aware of our inner flame, our inner spark of light, and the more we begin to look for it in others, the more we support and empower this source-like presence to emerge and reappear as we open and allow our light to shine, open to receive the waves and waves of cosmic light from source, carrying us further in this journey of remembering who we are, in reclaiming the power, the light, the presence that is possible for us, that is our key to the transformation we seek and has the potential to change reality in the external from within by shining our unique radiance, divine presence, and light. Welcoming and acknowledging all that no longer serves, allowing it to transmute and transform in the heart of divine love in the light of the violet flame, to drop in deeper, to remember who we really are, why we're really here, and to receive the intuition and inspiration for our very next steps, to commune with source within, to then receive the clear intuitive knowing and guidance, and to then act in alignment with that. to renew and replenish our energy field, uplift our frequency, uplift our life, and progress in this accelerated time of awakening to truly embody a higher presence, love, and divine light. Again, I have a new channeled series available, Embody the Highest Truth of You, available at angelactivation.com. Check it out. I'll love to connect with you there. And I love, honor, and appreciate you. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.